Hello Internet, and welcome to this quick video on indirect proportion, perfect for GCSE Maths. If you haven't already seen my video on direct proportion, I would recommend taking a look at that first. Now, here we are told that y is indirectly proportional to x, and we can see this as we have our Greek proportion sign between y and 1 over x, and we are told that it is 1 over x, meaning that as one value doubles, the other value will half, and we can represent this with a graph, which you will need to remember. Now, here is an example of a question where we are told that x and y are indirectly proportional and then asked to find x when y is 8. We are also given an example of where y is 5 and x is 2. First of all, we need to use this example to set it to y equals k over x. So, substituting in our values, we can say that 5 equals k over 2. And now we need to rearrange this to find k. So, this will find our constant of proportionality, which we can then use on any value of x or y to find out what that would be under the same circumstances. You'll see what I mean in a moment. So we can say that k equals 5 times 2, and quite simply k equals 10 here. Now, we are going to use this constant of proportionality to solve the entire question. Now, we know that y equals k over x. Therefore, using our value of y as 8, and our value of k as 10, we can now find x. By saying that y equals 10 over x, we can then simply rearrange this equation to get x equals 10 over 8 as y is 8. And this is really simple and just comes to 1.25. Now, you might also get something like this, which states that y is indirectly proportional to x squared. And this is a little more difficult, but not really. And this shows an inverse exponential value. And again, I will go through a video on that in a graphs video later on. Now, here is an example of a question very similar to the last. We're told that y is indirectly proportional to x squared and then asked to find x when y is 7. Again, we are given an example of x and an example of y, and then also in our table we are given y as 7 to find x. We're going to do the exact same thing to start with, so we're going to say that y equals k over x squared this time. Now, using our substitution, we can say that 17 equals k over 8 squared, and then we can rearrange this to find our constant of proportionality, which comes to k equals 17 times 8 squared, which will be k equals 17 times 64, meaning our constant of proportionality is going to be 1088. Now, we simply use this constant of proportionality to solve x when y is 7. So we know that y equals k over x, so we can say that 7 equals 1088 over x squared. Rearranging this, we get x equaling root 7 over 1088. Remember to root it as we are finding x, not x squared, and then this will come down to 0.08. Really quite simple.